Alright. Uh, okay. This is, interesting. Alright. I think we should get introductions out of the way. As you can already hear from my voice, I am Dr. Cross, the creator behind Afton's Workshop and a bunch of other cancelled shitty games. Yes. Oh boy, I'm nervous as all hell right now. I apologize. But I guess this is the Glimmering Nights developer commentary, so I suppose I should start with the thank you section. I just want to say thank you to everyone who stuck around with me since March last year, because of the drama that happened with a certain popular developer. I just want to say thank you for all the fans who stuck with me through those events and have been here ever since, so yeah. But if anything, I just want to say thank you to all those who played this game through and through as well. If you found the secret boss fight, then congratulations. But if you haven't, I'd suggest you go play different levels that you may have not experienced yet, or better yet, play through the whole game in a set order. I'd start with category number 3 on the workshop map listing. But anyways, I guess I should get straight to it. So, Glimmering Nights hasn't changed since I first initially conceptualized the game back when Chapter 1 was still in development, and that's the original Chapter 1, I mean. I knew exactly what I wanted since the start. I knew the location, the story, everything. All of it just stayed the same. Although there were some cut characters, one of them being Sira the Panda from the classic Glimmering Nights, but also a scrapped version of Ben, who would have been a replica of the original Glimmering Nights Ben, but just with more high quality renders. But I didn't want the original models even related to this game, so because of the fact that this is just a true successor to the original, I wanted everything to be brand new and original. So what I did was I went for the new mechanizing look, and I think I like it more than the original, definitely. Though the original was a really good game, and it in my opinion, it still holds. It holds a title to this very day, and it's been almost 2 years since that game was released, and wow, time flies, honestly. I made this game initially to just be the 4th chapter and the finale to an ongoing series since last year, but I thought also it would also mark an end of an era and a beginning of a new one, since during the development of the original Glimmering Nights, I was in a weird stage in my life. There were many things going on, and though I can't remember most of them, or even most of the people involved during those events, I can say with absolute certainty that despite those who I don't really remember anymore, or those who were involved during those times and had caused something bad to happen, whether it was personally or it affected a group of people, I'm past that now. Upon the launch of this game, anything to do with the past during 2018 and 2017 and all that, it means nothing to me now. Even if you're a person who was involved during those times, Heck, even in 2019 during the March drama in last year anyway, I've moved past all that, and it doesn't faze me anymore. I'm only right now I'm only stuttering because this is a very, very big message, and this is completely unscripted, so I'm just trying to go based off of impulse. But I digress. But yeah, in short, the past doesn't matter anymore. But yeah, this game, I knew it would be non-linear. It was kind of inspired off of story mode, the Joy of Creation, where each level is somewhat different, if it's slightly or majorly. I kind of based some of the levels off of story mode, others because I was lazy and I thought I might as well just make some still images that move, especially with Ronnie's level, the one where you have to put on the mask. That one was a bit of a lazy one, but I thought it'd be a nice callback to the days when I was more lazy. But I knew that I didn't want to have a set path. I wanted different outcomes, different events occurring. So certain paths would lead you to certain dead ends, or you'd learn secret lore, and things like that. So you have to be really lucky to be able to find the secret lore pieces. It's in order. All of it. It's in a numerical order, so you'll just have to find it in numerical order if you haven't found them already. But the character designs, I'll go into that now actually, since it seems more appropriate to talk about. I wanted to make most of them mechanical, brand new, fresh out the factory sort of aesthetic, with a couple of them being more worn down and withered for whatever reason. And then, of course, Valor and Ronnie, I wanted to come back from Chapter 2 because those two were my favorites. And then, of course, the monster himself, Springtrap. I had, originally I had a bigger plot line for Springtrap for the game, and that would have tied in initially with a potential 5th chapter of the series. But obviously I didn't want that, and so I never made it. And before you say anything, no, Game Over is not Chapter 5, it has nothing to do with Afton's Workshop or FNAF. Well, in terms of the story anyway. But I digress once again. There will be no 5th chapter, and if I ever do anything related to Afton's Workshop following this game, it will probably be an epilogue of sorts to explain what happened after the events of Glimmering Nights, but we'll have to wait and see. But I wanted to just go with some different kind of aesthetic that I'm used to with this game, and the Eevee rendering engine for Blender 2.8 has been a massive helping hand in that department. It's made renders so much cleaner, pristine. I don't have to worry about denoising everything like in how I did with Cycles back in the day. And I made the graphics a lot different than what I'm normally accustomed to. So yeah. But I would also like to mention, this is mainly to do with Springtrap's design, but I wanted to go with a more like a reference to the past sort of thing. So with Ben's design, he retains his mostly black color scheme, just like how he did in Glimmering Nights Classic. Springtrap is also similar in that respect, despite having the removal of the nightmare teeth and other things. But he's also a reference to the Freddy Files Springtrap, where one of his eyes is green, but I replaced it with a power button to be a reference to the main Glimmering Nights characters, Ben, Harry, Tyler, etc. Because of their power modules, their power buttons on the front of their endoskeletons. I thought it'd be cool to have it in Springtrap's eye as a really cool reference and aesthetic choice. But yeah, the building itself, I wanted to go between a mix of rundown and decrepit to brand new and perfection and full operation. But I don't know if it was executed well. That's up to you all to decide. I'm just here to make a commentary about how I feel about some things and to talk about stuff. But I don't want this going beyond 20 minutes, so I'm just going to start summarizing everything. The ending, essentially William dies. William dies inside Springtrap. When Springtrap attacks him, he puts him inside the suit, which you don't see, but it's implied. And yeah, it basically kills. This game is essentially the end game of Afton's Workshop. It kills off everyone at the end. And then there comes the question: what were the deal with the robots? Were they possessed or what? The answer is no. They were not possessed. They were fully programmed to kill William. It's a part of his, in quotations, training. If you pay close attention to the control room voice line at the start of that level, you'll understand what I mean. But overall, I am actually quite proud to call this game my own. Even if it does have its flaws and things, I mean, there's no such thing as a perfect game, and I'm fully acquainted with that. But all I can say is, after Glimmering Nights, there's just one more fan game left, and this is final. It's my last decision, and yeah. All I can say for now is Afton's Workshop may be gone, but a new contender will take the spotlight. And that all happens once it's game over. Anyways, if you have any questions or queries, just put them in the comment section on the Game Jolt page, or message me or anything like that. And I'll do my best to respond as soon as I can. I'm quite busy nowadays with like college and things. But yeah, if you want to just talk to me in general, then do so. Don't be afraid to contact me or whatever. But yeah. I think that about does it for the developer commentary. I might do an extended version of this at some point, but we'll see. For now, I've got a few secret cutscenes to develop at the time of this recording, and yeah, I suppose that's it for now. Yep, that seems about everything. Yeah, I'll see you all in the next one.